Now, since you are operating majorly in India, let me ask you, what challenges did you face doing it in India, and what you would wish could have been better in terms of support from policy or government or the environment, the ecosystem? How you wish it could have been different so that it would have moved more smoothly, easier?
Correct. So when you embark into anything new, challenges are given. I mean, before jumping into it, you should know that it is going to be challenging. So yes, it was challenging, no doubt about it. I would say the challenges on the technology front were there. And mainly, as I said, the variety of equipment and connectivity and all those kind of challenges were there. But more challenges were on the people front. Convincing people that this product is going to help them and not going to, kind of monitor them or spy on them or something like that. I mean, we have encountered even those kind of thought process in people. I'll just give you one example. We did implementation in a large company. They had a lot of contract workers. And their main problem was they did not have visibility of what's happening on the shop floor, the plant managers and the higher people. So these contract workers used to, they used to work on daily targets. And what they used to do, 8-hour shift, they would finish their daily target in 6 hours and literally
go for
sleep or while away their time for 2 hours. This was a open secret kind of. Everybody could see that, but there was no this thing. Now, once this system was in place, then of course they started getting the data. Okay, this machine is running only for 6 hours, but still the production is as it, whatever are the numbers. So that means two things. One is there is a scope for increasing production. That is one inference. Or second possibility is that they are loading the machine more than they should, and hence this is going to impact the health of the machine eventually. So either of these two things will be true, right? So they got data and then they could act on it, and then they could. So in this scenario, the management got a tool using which nobody can doubt that, what you are saying is not right. So that kind of thing happened. But for those contract people, this wasn't a welcome thing. And then, they would just remove the wire, the connectivity, and then no connectivity. But then the product was like that, it would still store the data locally. As long as the wire was put in the network connection, everything would go to the server still. So those kind of things are there, and they have.
I've seen when engineer goes to put sensor on the machine, people look at him as if he has come to put a camera in somebody's bedroom.
Exactly. No, in one company, we did all the, sales cycle, everything. We were going to get the order. They had said yes, etc. But then it turned out that they have a contract with the union, and their whatever union agreement had a clause that the company will not put any system,
monitoring devices,
monitoring how the production is going on.
Closed circuit TV and all. Unions frown on that actually.
So because of that, they could not give the order. So these kind of, but I think now things are changing. Now people have realized that whether we like it or not, this is going to come. So one thing which I would say here, which what should be different even now, right? Typically, in any organization, these Industry 4 projects are headed or are owned by what they call as a manufacturing excellence team. Now, this manufacturing excellence team mostly has IT people or has some automation people and so on.
Productivity champions or some
correct, those kind of people.
Isolated species.
So, if you don't involve the users, so the production people and the maintenance people are the main users of the system, right? So if you don't involve them right from the conceptual stage of the system, like when you decide, okay, we want to do something like this, then you talk about a lot of, because there are so many things you can do and you have to make a plan and go step by step. So when you decide what use cases you want to tackle and all these things. Now in all this journey, if the production maintenance people are not involved, then these team decides everything, and then when you go with the solution will be deployed on the shop floor, used by the production and maintenance people. Then their commitment and their involvement is very bad. They feel like somebody has decided something for me and I don't even know what it is, and this is definitely not going to help me.
Correct.
That is their mindset, and this causes a lot of problem for us, for the company, for everybody. So wherever we have seen that this is not the case, where shop floor people are involved in from the beginning, then things go much smoother, because then they can train the operators, they can talk to them, they can guide them, and all those things automatically happen. Otherwise, these people are bent to fail the system.
Yes, yes. There has to be a buying in first
Yeah,
from the
exactly.
shop.
And not after you deploy the system. The
Yes.
buy-in has to be, rather,
Before.
I would say more than buy-in, they have to be consulted. They have to feel that my requirement is being met, and not that somebody is thinking for me and putting something on top of
Right
it.
from conceptualization stage, I think they have to be on board.
Yes. So this is a very, very big thing. And I think it's not very difficult to do. If the company decides, they can do it. But
They
I
can
don't know.
do it, madam, but I have been in shop floor and I have seen things that when there is no system, people crib that there is no system.
Okay.
When management buys them a system, they don't use it. And then they find problems with the system.
But when management buys them is a problem.
And that
I
is a
think.
problem.
They have
So-
to say, I want to buy a system.
Yes.
And then the management
Then it will
tells
work.
them, okay, what you want.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
let
yeah.
it come from them.
Yeah.
Then it will work.
True.
That's what I'm saying.